That Batter's Hot Rod Garage. We're fitting the motor and tranny in here. We already put it down in there. We got us another photographer today, or cameraman. Benny Me's down the house working on updated versions to do this stuff with. But yeah, we found out we're going to have to get this out and then set it back in there and find out where this bracing for the tranny is going to set, and we'll know where that's going to go. So Slug there's going to get this out of there and all that, and then once we get that out of there, we can put that back up in there and check it. But right now, if I'm going to get ready to take that water pump apart too and do gasket on it. I brought some sealer. You didn't have no gasket sealer, did you? I brought some with me, but that's where we're at on this right now. Once we get this out of the road, then we'll know where that's going to sit for sure. Fastener in there. Yeah. Once we get that down in there, it ought to move along pretty fast. Other than we got to flip it over so you can weld the backside instead of welding uphill and all that stuff. We're just turn it over and have them weld everything else on the other side. Makes it a lot easier for the welder. So we're back on the 47. I seen last night they tore a junkyard out in Kansas. They had some old Dodge trucks sitting out there. I tried to see what the doors look like.
Yeah.
Well, they passed the trucks and they went on to all the other stuff. It was on old, him and his dad went out there to Scott's.
Oh.
Him and his dad went and tore that junkyard down. The guy's selling everything out of it. He bought the junkyard so nobody scrap that stuff in the junkyard. And they're selling stuff out there. And I seen some Dodge trucks sitting over to the right. Nice old Dodge. Looked like it had an old Dodge record sitting back in there too. But they didn't give no close shots of the truck. They was looking for parts for that old DeSoto or something like that. But yeah, we get that out of the road and then we can put it back up in there, man. Once we
Well, like you said, if we can get this out,
all right.
and maybe hopefully flip it over and have enough clearance there.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's going to be a piece of bracing, and you can box that in once we know it's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? You can thin this out even back and cut that little bit off. Once we turn it over, we'll know, Shane. Yeah. And yeah, that might just be perfect up underneath that tranny for the tranny mount and all that, because it mounts back in here. I got a new rubber mount thing. We'll put underneath that, so I got it so we can make it fit in kind of mount we make. If you don't want to run a solid mount on the tranny, you bust the cases out. You're only going to run a solid mount out front, so you don't want to do solid mount on the tranny because it'll bust that case. I'll make sure, make sure there wasn't no studs busted off the back case. If there was, I'd bring another housing out there. It's okay. So that's where we're at on this. It just takes time, you know.
I don't have much of it. I'm not retarded like you.
Well,
I'm retired like you.
Even me being retired, I take one day a week to work on mine. And sometimes I don't always pan out. You get halfway through it and something throws a wrench into it. Carl, man, I need something done. Or somebody pulls in the driveway. That's the worst part about summertime. Is when you're out there working, got the garage up, here comes the people in. Then you might as well stop because you stand around and talk, try to bullshit and talk. While you're there, then you might make a mistake and miss it. I never built a motor with anybody out there other than you and Stacy and Shari. Anybody comes out there and put a motor together, I just stop. You definitely don't want to bullshit while you're doing that stuff, and I don't. Never did, and I won't. Unless I'm teaching somebody how to build one. So, I guess that's where we're at now. Get that out of the road.
Well, I'm not going to work on that if he's going to be recording.
Yeah. Well, whenever he gets done, or whenever you get a chance to knock it out, we can start. We probably take that water pump off, put a new gasket on it, and what else? That's about all we got really to do until that's out of the road, you know.
Yep.
Oh, when did you go get the fenders? They weren't out here before, were they?
What?
How long them fenders been out here?
Those are Stacy's.
Oh, hell, I didn't pay attention.
God. Yeah, I'm a Mopar nut. I don't know what the hell those are.
Sitting like that. I thought you guys put them up over there, out of the road. Yeah, she had spare, she still got, I gotta advertise that seat, or get rid of that seat, that bench seat. Somebody definitely would like to have that. It's that buddy seat, got that fold down armrest in it. She put buckets in hers, 'cause I didn't realize she had two whole, well, all the shit's up there she still got. It's small stuff now, other than that seat. That
You
seat's
said
only-
the seat was the only thing left up there.
now she got a bunch of trim stuff that's good in a box. Shane, I really can't tell you till we dig down, but it'll all be small stuff other than that seat. Rest of it, and the only thing we got yours now is outside is that, oh, she got a bumper out there yet in brackets outside. And you got the radiator. You want me to advertise that radiator too? I
I
got
don't
enough
care,
room.
I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah, radiator, and hey, we get ahead on things now. We could set that motor, when we pull that motor out, set your old motor and fire it up for people to hear if they want to buy it.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah, it's
47
not
Dodge-
locked up.
Yeah, it's got 47 Dodge, and he said it was running when you bought it, didn't it?
The guy that I bought it from, when he bought it, it ran and it needed, what was it, a thermostat?
Yeah.
And he pulled it and that's as far as he went.
Yeah, so we could, maybe once we get that motor down in here, we can put that on if we had sold it before then. For that 47 Dodge truck motor, it rolls over easy. I mean, it rolls over real nice. Got tranny with it, and tranny's good shape because I took the plate off of it and looked, everything, the gears and everything's good on it. So anybody out there would be interested, knows anybody interested, but extra parts for the Dodge truck, radiator, the shroud, everything for the old 47 Dodge. So I'll try to get on there tonight. She'll have to help me with it because you can't, used to be filled out and mail it to them. Now you gotta get it on the interweb.
Yeah, people don't mail shit anymore.
I
You
still
need
do.
to move on.
I still do. That you can't now. I just gotta get it on interweb, and she's gonna have to help me with that, or I'll screw it all up. So we're tied up to other than putting water pump gasket on and all that. Well, we're draining the block now. Got a leak. Got to replace the water pump gaskets. The slug here is draining the block. Always nice to have them in the side of the block so you can drain it all the time. Drain both sides, get it down below level, and then gonna put a new gasket in it. Then he'll probably this week cut our bracket out back there, and we can set the motor and block down there and know exactly where we're gonna be on that. Once we get that set in there, motor mounts, he can start welding, and turn it over and weld it all, and then we can start slapping things together. Other than the rear end, we'll have the rear end to go. Set it up for that. So, like I said, this is gonna take us the longest back and forth. Putting that cab on, taking it off once or twice, so we can find the room for the motor and plenty of room to work on it too. So if Wayne drains this, we will, I don't think you want us to watch draining the bucket for a while, so we'll get back with you. Hey, we're back. Right now we're just cleaning all the pump up with brake clean, get all that gasket sealer off of it. It had a leak at the bottom, and I'm almost sure the gasket wasn't sealing good against this aluminum. So I used some brake clean, clean it all off good. I do the same thing on the housing area. Now I'll put a little 220 paper on around here, just keep it a little bit of rough. Sometimes the gaskets have a hard time sealing on this aluminum. So I always take like a 220 or 400 paper on it, sand it a little bit, make it a little rough. Something for the gasket to adhere to. So we get this all done. We'll be putting it back on, probably with getting out of here next week. I don't know where we're going to be here or back at on the Challenger. But I'm finished sanding the Challenger, because I'll be painting that within the next couple of weeks. Nothing don't fall apart on me. I like somebody has something else they got to have done or got to do, slows me down. I like to get this aluminum clean, man. You ever notice people complain about aluminum leaking all the time? It's because it don't seal good. Gaskets don't seal good against it. But the trick is, just a little rough up with some 220 or 400, and give it something to bite. bite to. I usually, like I do my head gasket, keeps doing it, then what I'll do is go back to the same thing, clean it. I'll use that aluminum paint. Put it on there tacky on both sides, put it on there and torque it down. That will seal it. But right now, don't have any with us. So we're gonna go with the same Indian head gasket sealer. See if we can get that done up. So we'll get back with you. Yeah, that's it for today. Well, don't worry, we'll probably be out here on this one again next week. We'll let you know. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Fat Bastard's Hot Rod Garage. Bye.